So, hello, and welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Tech Marketing Edge, Mastering Value-Centric Strategies. I'm really, truly excited to be here. The purpose of being here today is to open a window to essential B2B industry marketers, while the challenges marketing and sales are continue to be the same or have become even more demanding. And later we will discuss it. Sometimes the industries are a little bit left behind in the matter of buzzwords like marketing automation, AI, CRM, and the marketing tactics that can be applied to their businesses.
Right.
So, and continue growing their business in the cost-effective way, this podcast is all about. Today, I would like to start with really the basics, our business core values. Your core values are the fundamental to any business activity you initiate, no matter which industry you are in. That include your marketing and sales plan. How recognizing of being aware of your core values throughout your customer journey can positively affect your actions. On that matter, I'm happy to have to host Dani Seleternik. Hello, Dani.
Hi, great to be here.
Dani will introduce me to his marketing strategy, the value-based marketing, a strategy that ensures your core value is implemented in your customer journey, in all the marketing activities, providing sustainable system that work all the time. So, Dani, thank you for being here today with me. In a minute, I will give you the mic. Happy to be with you here. Really, it's exciting me. So, who are you, and what is value-based marketing?
Okay, so my name is Dani Seleternik. I'm a marketing and strategy consultant with more than 25 years of experience in Israel and abroad. And through the years, I developed a system, a method of working with clients, starting not from the advertising, not from the commercial, not from the technical things, but starting from the values, because your core values really defines who you are and what do you stand for as a business. Once you understand it, everything else is much, much simpler.
Okay. So what are you doing? What is value-based marketing?
Okay.
I understand that we are, first of all, look inside and see what you are doing, but what are you doing?
Okay, so strategy is about looking at the long run and understanding what is your unique strengths, unique proposition to your unique audience, and it's all about connection, and the connection starts from really understanding the core values. Now, the core values can be innovation, can be the way you care for your customers, the way you behave. It's about really understanding the basics. Now, in when I started to work with the clients, I am asking 4 main questions.
Okay.
And this is a basic for all things to come.
Okay.
So ask, what are your core values?
Okay.
What mutual values do you share with your ideal customers? Okay. And what is your unique value proposition? You can call it unique selling proposition. And the same value. For me.
Same thing.
For the customers, for those customers. And the last question is, how do you continue to expand this value? Okay, you connected to those customers. They came to you. They understand you. But now, and even they become your clients, how do you continue to provide more and more values to those customers?
Okay, so this is the 4 questions that you should ask yourself, or actually anyone any CEO should ask yourself.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
I give you a really simple example that's easy to understand. And when I do lectures, the audience really understands and says, okay, this is the first time I understand marketing.
Okay.
It's so simple, right? And I can really implement it in my life, in my business. I see there is people say, okay, nobody told me about it. Okay. So take for example a math teacher. Okay. Want to sell his products. Okay. Want to sell his services. Services, exactly. Services.
With the
Okay. So, and he needs to connect with the right audience, right? And the mutual values, how does it really works? So I take you to the other side. Suppose you're a parent, right?
Okay.
And you have a teenage girl or boy, right? And from your laugh, I see that you had this issue before, right? And you want to choose a math teacher for your child, right?
Okay. Yeah, I've been into.
And what do? You ask for recommendation, right?
That's
for
right.
Some neighbors, parents group, right?
Yeah.
And suppose you have you got 3 good recommendation, okay?
Okay.
One of them is about a math teacher, really nice person, that is doing what the teacher is asking for and is preparing the child for the teenage for his exam.
Okay.
And is doing a good work, okay? And his prices are good.
Okay.
Really nice. The second recommendation you get is about a math teacher who strive for excellence. He says, my teacher will get A+. I don't compromise about this, okay?
Yeah.
And so you can see he believes in excellence, right?
Okay.
This is his core value. And he says, I will do anything for my students to get A+, okay?
Okay.
Because I believe that when you get A+ in mathematics, the words for excellence in other things in your life will be much simpler, and you get a very high chance to get to high tech, and you have a successful career.
Okay.
Everything for him is connected to the A+ excellence, okay?
Okay.
So this is the second teacher you can choose from. The third teacher is the teacher that says, mathematics should be fun, right? If you enjoy mathematics,
If you love mathematics,
wow,
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You will love to have the drills, and you will talk
that.
about it with other children, and you connect with them, and you start to think, okay, what this equation, what does it do? Okay, you go deep, you enjoy it, right?
You love to learn.
To learn, right?
Yeah.
And then
Mathematics is everything. It's
and then you
basic.
come back to your home, and you talk with your parent about the exercise that you do and how you solve it and how smart you are. Imagine a wonderful world like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a third teacher, and you also believe that once you do it, once you enjoy it, good grades will come. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I ask you, who would you choose?
Yeah, I will choose the third one, the third teacher.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because I think mathematics is the basic, and mathematics is really something that if you want to go to engineering, if you want to go to philosophic, everything, mathematics is the basics.
But why choose the one that believes in enjoyment and not the one
Because
choosing
if you understand it in the way that you love to do it, it will work for you.
So
and every aspect in your life.
And it also resonates with maybe your past, right, as a person, your beliefs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, as maybe someone but I understand why you should love mathematics now.
Because when you were a teenager, right?
Yeah.
You didn't like it so much. Maybe you have even a trauma, right?
Okay.
I said never again,
Okay.
right? I want my son or my daughter to enjoy it, right?
Okay. So you think, if you're saying that this teacher is match my values,
exactly.
And this is why I will think that I will. Okay.
Yeah. And because you say, okay, once
because everyone else do the same, and this is his unique selling proposition.
Something here excites you, something here connects with you, right?
That's right.
Something says it's interesting. Something here says, wow, what will happen to my life, the life of my daughter or son? What will happen to me? Our relationship, it's more than just a feature or just this service, right?
Yeah. So it match. Okay, I understand.
And that's the first question. You have 3 more, right? You have this second question, sorry, the mutual values, right? The third question, that I asked before, the system, is unique value proposition. Okay, you got to this teacher. You say you're meeting with him, right?
Yeah.
So you say it's interesting for me, right? I heard about you.
Okay.
Your method seems interesting, right?
Yeah.
I like the way that you talk about enjoyment.
Yeah. This is authorization.
But the teacher still need to give you unique selling proposition, unique value proposition, because you still have a lot of questions, right? You're still not sure, right? What does it mean, the enjoyment, right? But the teacher has many options because you are connected with him. But now he can tell you, okay, for example, you need to show you, need to prove to you what the value your daughter or boy are receiving. And say, okay, this is my value, this is what I do, this is what I believe. But let me show you how it works in real life, I have small groups, The class is, I rent a place that is really colorful and nice,
Okay.
I develop guidebooks that are very visual and people can learn, right?
A fact and a witness that you are doing something for when you are believing in
Exactly. The proposition can be like small groups, I talk with the parents after the classes, right? That he makes sure that the enjoyment aligns with the grades, and that he makes some proof, there's a process, the proof, the connection with you. He show you how the value will be transmitted to you through the journey.
Okay. Now I understand it on teachers. Now let's take us to our world, to our B2B, essential B2B. And when we talk about value-based marketing in our business, I mean, it looks like an abstract. It's not something, okay, it's nice to have, while the challenges still remain and they don't really understand why we have the same features, we have the same price even, and nothing happened, and it's long. And the challenges are really long cycle sales, lead generation, the unseen processes between sales and marketing. This is very big struggle for them because sales getting not good leads, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So how does value-based marketing you think that can involve in this kind of marketing? Do you have any evidence for our marketing of I understand that big companies are really we know what are their core values.
Yeah. First of all, many big companies define their core value, but not always implement it in all the cycles, right? And
explain again. I'm sorry.
Some big companies, make a strategy consultation or maybe a session, and they define their core value, maybe write it in the website,
Okay.
But most of them do not really implement it in all the customer journey, in all the process of the organization. But the one that do, the rate of success is much higher.
Of course.
Okay.
And we have, for example, take Salesforce.
Exactly.
Or HP.
Right.
Because we dig and learn about those tactics, the core value tactics.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm talking about small companies, and big how we can implement
mid-size tech company or
That's
manufacturer company that want to implement the system. So you need to understand the principle is the same, but the difference is that you need to understand the clients. Mainly the client is a person that in charge of acquiring this high-tech product or
the factor of fear.
And he's fearing, right?
Yeah.
He's in charge of the process of buying, right? And the decision involves a lot of money, right? And a lot of in fact the future of the organization, right? That is part of it.
Changing a supplier can be something very, very difficult.
Exactly. You need to decide about the suppliers, and everybody is giving great stories. So his initial, but what he's thinking about, okay, do I lose my job or not?
That's right.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay, because, if I make a wrong decision, maybe invest $1 million, right? And in a big CRM, for example, for an organization, and something will happen. Maybe they promised me a lot of things, but they don't. The company is not big enough to support me. Maybe if something happen, right?
That's
what
right.
What will happen down the road, and the CEO will come to me and say, "Why did you make the decision?" So my initial way of thinking, let's stay in the same position. Let's stay with the same old suppliers, okay?
Yeah.
Because I know him, okay? And it will not cost me everything and nothing to make this decision. So the factor of fear is very important here, right?
Yeah.
And the factor of that it's a long process, okay? So we can make it like a change and the perspective and make it like in a good way, make it a benefit, make it an advantage.
Okay.
because we say, okay, this is a long process, there is a fear. So our goal is to reduce the fear, right, and make a lot of touch point throughout this long buying process, and throughout all these points, demonstrate our values, right? Demonstrate how we connect with your values, right?
Exactly, I understand.
Because the client is still suspicious. We want to show him, okay, that we are good for him. And for example, if our values are innovation, we need to show him, okay? We're not just talking in the beginning. We have a lot of touch points, and we listen to him and say, okay, I have this problem, I have this issue. Will the product develop to my needs in the future? And every time you meet with him, say, okay, I have this solution for you. I want you to meet with my engineers. They will give you the solution for your future problems, okay? Connection, everything is about connection and showing that your values will match to his values and resonate.
And connections are content that you see on digital, like emails, like posts, like etc., and verbal also. And,
exactly.
And the sales team should understand which part. I call it the customer journey.
Right,
the customer journey. It's a long cycle, start and on every stage the way you have these questions, and then before buying and what. And you can give me. Just lately, we talk about this guy that saw the CRM system.
Exactly.
And you talk about
I represented the company that advised him to implement a new CRM system, and we started to talk. We interview suppliers. This is a really good example.
Okay.
And they had one representative that we talked to. Really nice guys, huh? and he explained what does it do. We do integration, and he chooses a system for them, right? And I thought it was okay, really nice. But then he said, okay, and I have only 2 more places left in our company for new clients this month. Like, all the sales that they taught him. And after it, I talked with my clients and said, how were you impressed with him? I said, I don't know, we didn't connect.
Okay.
It could have been replaced with a bot.
Okay.
And we didn't feel the difference.
Okay.
Why? Because if, for example, his company's values are customer-centric, right? You should start with asking, how do you feel? What do you stand for as a company? What do you need, right? And much before and for a longer time before explaining his process, and really dig in, okay, to the conflicts that they have, right? To the fear that they have. Even later on, we found another person that was amazing. Or to really connect with them and show them that he cares, and really give them many options to choose from. He didn't try to sell, okay. And then we understood that my clients was really disappointed from another CRM company in the past that once she had a problem, it didn't take care of her,
Okay.
So. Fear, and now she wants to make sure that if she committed to another CRM, because it's a commitment for many years to come, or for 3-5 years to come, once she have a complaint, even the CEO will hear about this complaint and take care of her. So this is what need to be made sure: the caring, the customer-centric, the conflict that will arise, and how it will be dealt with.
And when you come to, when you come to think of it, and people are related to you and what you are saying to them. And of course, everybody talks about customization.
Exactly.
I mean, customization is like,
buzzword.
Say without going, you know what I'm saying. But again, how do you are doing this customization? And the customization that's related, this is the thing that we are going to, particularly in the B2B, or then this, what I felt, from my past experience. When we took your value-based proposition or the value-based marketing thing, and talk with our customers, European customers, or they are really going into it, and when they understand it, it's like something that there's an example with an English company with the components. Choose the components, and they want to expand back, expand to Europe, actually to the Benelux. With they hired a Dutch guy for selling, and we help them to go to those countries with LinkedIn, and we will talk about LinkedIn and values, because I think one of the things in LinkedIn which I recently thought about is when you are connecting to your ideal customer, you could look where is the values. The values is in the about me section, because he would like to. I mean, and you can do a match also and get related via so we understand that sustainability for this market in this European country, in the Benelux is talking about sustainability.
It's most important for the clients.
Sustainability meaning how they keep the environment and all these standards
and the regulation that support
and when the customers, I mean. And this Dutch guy started with cold calls, because we didn't have anything in the beginning, and you should talk to him this way. You should talk about sustainability from the beginning.
Exactly,
and it helped him a lot getting to the meeting. And of course, on the meeting, you should, get evidence. Sure evidence with with your demo, with the company presentation. But this is really a small example of how things that you should do.
And if we continue your example, throughout the journey, sustainability value should be shown and implemented and talked about. And right, you show your client how it's related to the regulation, how it will help him. Right, you even introduce him to the engineers, to the factory. You go through the components specifically, and you go with each component that is important for him, and you say this will be sustainable.
So these 4 questions, and I'm returning. You can see it all the way. All the way.
Yeah.
And this is something that now really, what is the first third thing to implement value-based marketing in what you believe should do first?
First, you need to discover your own values. You need to discover your own values. Okay,
Can I just copy it from the other?
Most people do. Most people do.
No, but
no, we need.
This is something which is important.
And I suggest that you do it in a brainstorming, not just yourself, like your CEO with the other managers, even the product managers, even the engineers and sales force together, right? Make a really honest conversation, and choose. Because you can say 20 values, but I prefer to focus on 5.
Okay.
Right? Really focus on 5 and really go deep and say, how do I really implement it, right? Can I really implement it all the way?
This is, I was laughing about if you are copying, because this is a thing that I'm hearing all the time. But again, you can choose everything but you should act exactly upon this. Your actions are rooted in your core values.
Yeah. For example, I have 5 core values, me as a consultant, and one of them is enjoyment, right?
Okay.
So I don't think many consultants, strategy and marketing consultants, take enjoyment as their core values, right? But maybe it's most wild to talk about how you get
the courage one of taking the courage of taking enjoyment as the one value.
For me, it's very important. When I talk with all the process that I make, I create meetings, and they're very fun and enjoyable. I involve the mind maps. It's colorful. I make everybody laugh. We talk because when we enjoy creativity, that is another one of my core values. Arises.
Which one?
Creativity.
Right.
And so I believe in it, and the people that have the same mutual values as enjoyment is one of them. Are attracted to me, and the one that don't, it's okay.
Yeah,
they're really wonderful.
That's the thing.
Other really consultants are really good.
You should choose with who to work with.
Yeah,
and you will get the most benefit and profit from that.
Marketing is about strategy. Is about choices, and marketing is about really, really focusing. So it's a combination of them. Choose your own values. Choose the one that really resonates and connect with you, and work with them and give them the best service, the best product, the best experience, and you will grow.
Okay, so one of if we're talking about my core values, and
Yeah.
we talked about it, it's transparency.
Right.
And this is the reason that we are here and we open it. And I think that transparency in my business is everything.
Okay.
It's the transparency with the workers, partners, clients, with the knowledge I know. I think the knowledge should be on the position of anyone that, and this is how I study. And I think it's because the market is so dynamic.
How can you explain to me how does it work for you, the transparency? But this is a great value, by the way, amazing value.
Okay, so for me, transparency is really something that show all the time, all along, what you are doing. After you are planning and issuing a plan according to what we decide to do together with the customer. And for 6 hours, this is the time that I give to this plan.
Yeah.
I provide all the system and all the in its transparency with what we did do, what the metrics, KPIs, all the things that are showing all the time. And again, with decision, I love to transparency for me is something that collaboration.
Okay.
And there's a lot of things in transparency, good
Right.
things. And remember that you are also being tested all the time. So
Exactly.
you have to have excellence also.
Exactly.
So this is the thing that
Yeah. I love it. I love this value, transparency.